Welcome to Military Faith and Spiritual Resilience. This is Elizabeth Fulgaro. With me today is Renee Hamilton-McNealy, soldier and artist. Hi, Renee.
Hi there.
So when we spoke last time, you were sharing a little bit about how core being an artist is to who you are. I'm wondering, could you share a little bit if and how being an artist has affected you in your life as a soldier?
Oh, wow. So I know, before I would have said I feel, but I know that because I see the world as a creative space with so much uniqueness and different things to be appreciated, it's played a role on my leadership and how I view soldiers and getting to learn people and what matters to them, as well as bringing out different talent and skill, and also reminding people it's okay to be exactly who you are. We we show up, we wear our uniform, we have a unified mission and values that unite us, and I think that's beautiful to bring it together because everybody have different values and different background, but you have to have something that's universal and unified for a team. In addition to that, I found a lot of beauty in taking moments to hear people's stories, learning of their personal passion and skill outside of their military occupational specialties. And it's been a double win personally and professionally for them in the organization.
That's great. Can you provide a little background on your role in the military?
Okay, so I always tend to go further back.
You're welcome to go. You're welcome to go further back. Start where you want.
Okay, so because I had parents who really said you can be whatever you want, and you don't have to choose your limit, I chose to balance being an artist and serving. And I joined, 1998 before I graduated high school. Came in as an E1. After 9/11 and I made E4 specialist at that time, I had a crazy goal that I wanted to make it to E9, the most senior enlisted pay grade, and command sergeant major, the most senior enlisted rank. That motivation stemmed because I lost my mother like 90 days before 9/11.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and took a lot of courage and restless nights and uncomfortable conversations. It was a dark season, honestly, to be able to move through that. And I think accomplishment and helping others became like a form of healing, telling myself, hey, I'm still here. Wow. So push, do what's unheard of or unexpected for me and motivate others along the way. And the crazy thing is that you blink, you open your eyes, and just this past earlier summer is when I was selected for a command sergeant major. And I can only look back and realize what really pushed me or carried me is not only just developing myself, but learning the people to my right and left and those I'm responsible to lead, to make sure that they are supported in the ways that they need, not just for their career and jobs, but what's going on in their family and life, and never being stingy with resources or lessons learned. So that's, my background primarily is finance. I take that very serious. As a very junior soldier, responsible for the pay for about 800 people of all different components at the height of 9/11. And it probably would have stressed some people out. I just felt really motivated and encouraged to learn the job and do it. And there's many stories within that, but that framed my career, that regardless of how junior I may have been, regardless of what I knew and didn't know, I was driven to thrive in excellence and to help other people do the same and get what they deserve and earn. So sometimes that's not always comfortable or easy, but being able to, I guess I was doing an audit to be able to say, hey, this person should have got this amount of money a day for meals. Oh, wow. And during this time, actually about 40 soldiers were back paid anywhere from, it's a good couple of thousand for what was entitled to them. So that's drove my career, finding the answers, helping people, and looking at the person beyond what their job is.
Were you able to get those soldiers their pay in a fair manner?
It was wonderful. I look back, I still don't understand why I felt so fearless. Because there were military police and they have proportional meals for shift work. That means the dining facility isn't always available. There's additional funds there. But at that time, there were several different finance regulations that existed, so it could be confusing. Some of them have just recently merged, even though I think as a junior soldier, I recommended that a long time ago. But hey, when people started getting the payments and they would message me like, hey, I really got this, oh, wow, I didn't even know. It gave me a peace of mind because even though I did not deploy, I volunteered quite a few times. It wasn't the course of my career, but I felt like I still can serve and help in a way that while some may have deployed, your money is fine. Your family is being paid accurately, because I've seen the bad side of it, or families who did not really manage the funds well or not getting the right entitlement on top of stress. And unfortunately, not all those people can be here today. So I just took pride in my responsibility for managing soldiers' pay. I feel like it's, again, work, deeper work beyond the paper and beyond the transactions. And I just feel like it came full circle when I was able to start that as a junior soldier. And a previous unit I was in was for a finance command. And I was like, hey, God, I said, God, you're a rock star. I do say that. Wow. So I started this early where I didn't know much and I had to learn a lot. We had like 90 days before an inspection. We ended up getting a commendable on it. But that I took that wherever I went, whether I was in a finance position or unit or not. Being able to be at the highest level of a finance command in the Army Reserve made me look back like, wow, I guess the work wasn't in vain. You've been trusted to do more. So I just had to really honor that.
So I hear, and maybe you can talk to this, maybe it's valid, maybe it's not, the word that's coming to mind in both your art and how you work with the clients and see them as, you're really trying to help them become and see themselves as whole people. And then in your soldiers, you're seeing them as whole people and trying to make sure that they get what they deserve. The word that keeps coming to mind is community. Does that resonate in any way?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Can you expand on that at all? Do you have any thoughts there?
Yeah. Oh, that makes my eyes water. Goodness. Yes, we speak a lot about talent management and talent optimization. And a lot of times that can be specific to what a person does, their work. For me, you have to do the work. You need to be excellent. You can learn and grow through that. But beyond that is, who is this person? I found so much joy learning what motivates a soldier, why they joined, what's going on in their family, what's their dog name. I like knowing their pet's name too. That's huge because that matters a lot to people. But one example I'll share is that I was planning a holiday event and I like special effects. So they didn't know that I was the one who turned one of my soldiers into the Grinch. I did special effects, makeup, prosthetics. I begged my commander at that time, can I please have an hour or two? I need to take care of something. And I was just trying to do the surprise. And anyways, I've learned of other people who also are involved in the arts who didn't really come forward and say much. So by me stating, hey, I need some assistance, I need somebody to help with this, even face painting for the kids, it was amazing just seeing the different talents and skill, men, women, different backgrounds doing so. And once they saw it, they were like, we took that to a different level. And I'm like, the kids enjoyed it. Everybody enjoyed it. And that's one example of community, talent optimization, and learning people, because there was hidden skills right in our formations that really enhanced our family events. And when I saw one little kid point to a soldier that he knows, but when he said, "Oh God, look at the Grinch," I was like, he doesn't know that's her. That was a moment of awe. So just even though I'm speaking kind of to art specifically, what I realized is when I took the time to learn what motivate them. Oh, hey, we have somebody who's a videographer. We have somebody who have all these other skills. It made them feel really motivated, like they were seen for who they are. And we created a place where they can leverage those skills and talent to help the unit out.
That's wonderful. Can you talk a little bit about, in your background, times that you have not felt seen?
Ooh, goodness. So, well, at a time I was trying to balance serving. I was on active duty at a time, and I enjoy singing the national anthem for different events, and I'll just go out and do them, But there was a time I had an opportunity to sing, I would just say, at a very wonderful place of a lot of recognition and prestige. And for me, it wasn't really about going there to be the person on the mic in this place. If there were so many soldiers who were re-enlisting, which is so huge, they're recommitting. And I was like, oh, I have to be there. I never had an experience to do it as a group. Unfortunately, at that time, I wasn't afforded the opportunity to go from the leadership that I had at that moment. I'm not sure if they felt that the funds shouldn't be spent in that way, even though it wasn't going to come out of our pocket. And I have background in budget too. And I was really great at what I was doing too. So it wouldn't have hurt anything to not go. But later on, I learned that, there's some personal conflicts that we all have that we can work through. It helped me realize I would never allow a personal belief to get in the way of a soldier's experience. Someone somewhere felt, oh, you take a lot of pride in just going in the community and doing this anyways. Hey, I think this would be a great opportunity for you. Not being able to have it, it didn't hurt or bother me as much. It made me feel in that moment, I never really thought about it again till now, wow, this person who has the power to approve this denies it. But what's the reason why? This is a great opportunity that I would love to have for someone else. I allowed it to serve in a way where it encouraged me not only to align soldiers with great opportunities, but to create it for them. And so I can always share the story with them. Hey, maybe I wasn't able to go. Maybe there was information I wasn't aware of that was a basis for a decision. I had no ill feelings towards leaders or whatnot, but I feel like our soldiers are worth it to have unique opportunities that they've earned. As leaders, we open the door and align them with it, because it really has nothing to do with us. We have to leverage mindful leadership, because I was also dealing with some personal concerns there too during that season. And I think that would have brought a little joy and light during that time. So I didn't feel seen because I felt like, wow, that mentality, they should know that I have a lot of personal concerns I'm dealing with. This could really help, or I really love it and enjoy doing this. Why not? But I just removed myself from it, and I stopped singing for some time.
So it had a very deep effect on you.
Probably more than I realized.
Yeah, it had a deep effect. But what really strikes me is that even though it hurt, it had some type of a negative effect on you, that decision to not approve your going, right, and singing, you've turned that around. It actually, from what you've just shared, has galvanized you more in your own unique leadership style, which says, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do the opposite, where you just said, I'm going to create opportunities. I'm going to try to know my soldiers and know where they are. I'm going to try to know my soldiers as people so that they can be helped. We'll say opportunities can be provided.
Yes.
That allow them to become more fully or get more fully what would be helpful to them.
Yes.
So you flipped it.
Yes. And even as you say it, it feels good because I just view, again, leadership, I mean, it's fun to me. We have an opportunity to help people. As I'm saying it now, I feel like my eyes are lit up. The more you get to know a person, the more you can be able to support them and leverage their talents and skills, which helps the organization as well. There are many people who think about retiring or exiting the service early, and from my observations, they just need to be not necessarily redirected, but heard and realizing, hey, so for example, I've worked with soldiers who wanted more experience with public affairs, and I let them know about a program that we have for, even if you can't go to school to get the military occupational specialty, there's a program where you're a unit public affairs representative and you still can be involved. And I've had my own personal, and professional equipment, from like cameras and backdrops, that I want to provide different levels of units to get different things. And that's just what it is for resources. But when I saw like a junior soldier using the camera he never used it before, but figuring it out to interview somebody. And I'm like, wait a minute, not only are they, in addition to their main job, learning something that sparks their interest, they're learning each other. And two, I know for sure, ended up getting civilian jobs working in the entertainment industry. It's just someone seeing who they are. You're not a number. You're not another person. Our uniforms may be camouflaged, but we can't camouflage the individual identities of people because you lose sight of who they are. And I think that's what dismantles teams. I like for each soldier to let their light shine. I think there's always room and time for that. Yeah.
Thank you. Can we continue this conversation?
For sure.